Siouxland with Nick Wilson, Avia Hannon, and meteorologist Maggie Warren. From KCAU 9 News, this is Good Day Siouxland.
Well, good morning. It's 6:45 on this Thursday morning. I'm Nick Wilson.
I'm Avi Hannon.
And I'm Maggie Warren.
And what's the latest on the fog out there in the region?
Well, we're continuing to see some patchy fog. I know we saw that on our Cherokee camera a little bit ago, but we're continuing to see patchy reductions to visibility down to 1 mile at that Yankton sensor, 3 in Cherokee, 7 in Sioux City. So seeing some minor reductions, but Denison down to 0 on that sensor. So continuing to deal with those reductions to visibilities, but we're also seeing some light smoke, mainly aloft. That not really impacting those visibilities at this point. It's more so the fog we're seeing, and we'll continue to see the light to moderate levels of smoke, mainly aloft, as we do see some breezier winds for our day today. That starts to clear out and ease up as we head into our evening and night tonight. And then altogether cleared by our Friday as we get those winds kind of shifting and getting more breezy, and we see some shower chances help clear us out too. And I'll have a look at those shower chances coming up in another check of your forecast. Nick and Avia.
Well, when new U.S. citizens are naturalized, for many, casting their first ballot is a big goal. But a policy change from U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services could add an extra roadblock. According to officials, going forward, only local and state election officials will be allowed to help new citizens register to vote at the end of naturalization ceremonies. The change was made on Friday. But here in Siouxland, the League of Women Voters, Sioux City, has been helping newly naturalized Americans become registered voters for more than 20 years. The organization's president says most new citizens are interested in joining the voter rolls right away.
After the ceremonies, when we are registering the new citizens, we're probably registering about 2/3 of them. Some people just don't want to take the time to stay or whatever, but they do have their form that they can send in later.
Before the policy change was announced, non-governmental organizations and civic groups like the League could help new citizens sign up to vote after the ceremonies. KCAU-9 reached out to the election commissioners for Woodbury and Plymouth counties and the Iowa Secretary of State's office regarding the policy change, but we haven't heard back yet.
Well, meanwhile, we're getting closer to fall, which means it's almost time for the annual monarch butterfly migration. And this year, conservation officials in Iowa are looking for the public's help in tracking the beautiful bugs as they travel south to Mexico. If you spot a cluster of dozens or hundreds of monarch butterflies on tree branches on your property or public land, you're encouraged to inform the Iowa Monarch Conservation Consortium. That info helps them come up with strategies to restore the butterfly's declining population. You can find a link to the anonymous reporting form in this story on our website, SiouxlandProud.com. All right, it's Thursday morning, so that means it's time for Celebrating the Nines.
We have just one number 9 birthday to celebrate this week, so let's get this party started.
And of course, one birthday means this is also our weekly winner. So a big congrats to Jerry Clark, who will be turning 95 this Saturday, September 6th. Jerry has won a gift certificate to Crumb Bakery, good for 1 free mini layer cake, a dozen cookies, or 1 mini cheesecake, courtesy of Crumb Bakery.
So happy birthday and many happy returns from all of us here at KCAU-9.
And remember, if you want to celebrate your 9s with us, it's easy. Just go to SiouxlandProud.com and click on Celebrating the 9s under the Contest tab to enter by Tuesdays at noon.
And we've been celebrating 9s for a whole year now, and starting next week, we'll be featuring some new sponsors and new prizes, so stay tuned.
Well, congrats to Jerry, and hope he enjoys that gift from Crumb Bakery.
Yeah, absolutely. 95, that's pretty impressive. I hope to make it that long.
I was going to say, quite the milestone birthday there. Happy birthday.
Yeah, pretty impressive. And switching gears now, it's time to meet today's Stray of the Day.
And every day we share a pet picked up by Sioux City Animal Adoption and Rescue who's waiting to go home.
That's right. And this is Earl, a 2 to 3 year old male German short hair pointer. He was found on the 1300 block of 24th Street just a few days ago. And the rescue says he's a smart and energetic pup that would make a great hunting dog. He also seems to have been well cared for, so somebody must be missing him.
If you know Earl, please let his owners know that he's at Sioux City Animal Adoption and Rescue. Otherwise, he'll be available for adoption starting Sunday, September 7th.
And remember, if you've lost your pet, you're looking to adopt, or you'd like to sponsor a pet for adoption, you can visit the rescue's website. Head over to SiouxCityAnimalRescue.com. Well, Earl sure looks like a friendly dog in that photo. And how about that? He's a pointer, too.
Yeah, and I know you said he looks like an Earl. He does, in fact, look like an Earl. There's just those dogs or people that look like their name, and Earl looks like Earl.
Absolutely. I'd say you look like a Maggie and you look like a Nick. We
I'll
all try to
take
fit
that,
our
yeah.
names.
You look like an Avia.
And is the fog looking like fog out there?
It is definitely looking like fog. It's looking like a chilly morning out there, too. There's some of that fog on our Ho-Chunk Center camera. In fact, looking at that fog continuing to be on the increase this morning. Temperatures into those low and mid 40s area wide, even a 39 still hanging on there in Spencer with dew points into those low and mid 40s and upper 30s as well. So we're at full saturation and those winds rather calm out there between about 3 and 5 at most. So continuing to see some patchy fog developing, 0 mile visibility in Denison down to 3 through Cherokee and Lamar's, 4 there in Storm Lake, 7 in Sioux City, and 1 out in Yankton. So just be aware of those rapidly changing visibilities as we head through our morning hours. Now we are continuing to be clear aside from that fog. We do see a little bit of smokiness from Canadian wildfire smoke, but we'll see that continuing to clear out through our day and night tonight as we see some clouds and precipitation trying to arrive through our afternoon and evening hours with the frontal boundary. That's going to be a cold front that sweeps through tonight. We see those shower chances for the evening and especially late night tonight, and then clearing into our Friday morning and Friday afternoon, looking much drier and plenty of sunshine. But we see some more clouds filling in through the later afternoon and evening hours. Maybe a stray sprinkle as those high school football games get underway, but most of the area going to remain dry for us. For today, though, 73 degrees, so a little warmer than yesterday. Going to be a little warmer than what we're expecting for tomorrow, which is those mid 60s, upper 60s for Friday. Plenty of sunshine through the weekend and some more shower chances for Monday. Rising temperatures back into the mid and upper 70s and low to mid 80s. 84 by next Thursday as we roll around to our final guest weather of the year out at the Clay County Fair. Going to be an excellent one out there weather-wise for Victor.